Oh man, we all unfortunately just went through the ordeal that was watching the Star Wars Outlaws trailer. Full disclosure, I don't know dick about Star Wars at all. I have no interest in the series. Derek is a biggish fan, right? That's what we agreed on.
Yeah.
Rob said they killed my boy. Rob's like, Disney massacred my boy. And actually, George, what is your stance on Star Wars? Do you?
I used to really enjoy Star Wars when I was a kid. The first three, and then the second three came out, which precedes the first three.
Right.
Stupid. Out of those, I only liked Revenge of the Sith. And then after that, I kind of fell off. Like, I like Star Wars. I like the universe. I like how cool it can be. But I'm nowhere near deep enough into the lore that I can actually say that I'm like a fan. I like it. I'm a casual dabbler.
Okay. As a casual dabbler. Well, we all watched what could just be the best trailer ever seen by God's hands. And I'm not impressed. I think this looks like a big old boring Far Cry in space. I think that Ubisoft. Actually, I take a step back for a second. I want to show this. So it should be on screen. That's right, new screen now. They came out. There's the editions. Now Derek totally called this with having like a gold edition and ultimate months ago.
It's the Ubisoft like copy and paste. It's just every single one of them. I don't get it.
The Ubisoft tax, but people are actually speaking up about it, which is kind of cool.
Yes.
So $70 for the normal game. Don't forget your pre-order bonus, cosmetics pack for your speeder, and a cosmetic for Trailblazer spaceship. What the goddamn do? Gold edition for $40 more. You get the base game pre-order, 3 days early access, and the season pass. So they're already $40 for season pass. Okay.
Why do you need a season pass in a single-player game?
Dude,
you get 2 exciting DLCs. One being Jabba the Hutt, so people will buy it.
2. You get 2. That's insane.
Well, you get 2, but one of them is
Battle
Jabba
Pass.
the Hutt.
My bad. I was gassed up on that Fortnite Battle Pass that I thought.
Oh yeah, no, Rob. Games still do season passes. You just don't hear about them anymore because they're dead after the game comes out anyway.
Yeah, and then there's the icing on the cake, the Ultimate Edition, the base game pre-order bonus, 3 days early access, season pass, and then. Now this is where the other $20 comes kicks in. The Disney tax. Yeah, so Gold Edition is the Ubisoft tax. The Ultimate is the Disney Ubisoft collaboration tax. You got the Rogue Infiltrator bundle, which includes cosmetic for Kay, Nyx, the speeder, and the Trailblazer. Okay, isn't that the same thing?
How am I going to choose which cosmetic to use? I get like 7 of them.
The Sabak Shark bundle. Cosmetics for Kay and her blaster, Nyx speeder. That's literally the same thing as Rogue, and the digital art book. dude, yes, $130.
He's already sold on the Ultimate.
Yeah, I'm pre-ordering now.
Woo!
How many copies are you getting, Derek?
Well,
3.
Yeah.
Well, I have to get all. Actually, and then I got to sign up for Ubisoft Plus.
All 3.
Because then I only get the full experience.
Okay, hold on a second. This might be my big brain moment. What if they purposely dick you over with this just to try and incentivize you to get the Ubisoft Plus membership?
It worked. I'd rather pay the $17.99 for the month, beat it in the month, and then what if you forget? What if you give them another $17.99? I'm sure they have to have a free trial, right? So I get the first month free. And then if I accidentally pay for the second one, oh well, I guess.
I think it's a 2-week trial. I think when I tried it was 2 weeks.
All right, I got 2 weeks to beat the game for free. Nice.
Another thing to take note of real fast, because I'm looking. Not only is for the $40 2 DLCs, you also get a single exclusive mission to the Gold Edition.
No fucking way,
dude! It's worth it. Never
what?
Mind.
Oh my!
There's no debate. It's worth it. Then.
No debate, dude. So I'm really curious of Rob's take on this because I know he loves his single player games and he loves giving money out. So Rob, what are your thoughts? Like you saw the trailer. Is the Ultimate Edition worth it?
No.
He's shaking his head. Yes. Oh.
Shaking his head. Yes. No.
For audio listeners, he's saying
Wild
yes.
Fantasy of anybody. God, I hate subscription-based services, man. That's no.
Okay. I'm not against subscription-based services depending on the price and value. I'd argue Game Pass is worth it because you also get EA Play, but
I also don't care for it. It's just
right. No, I get, dude. I totally get that.
I'm an angry 30-year-old boomer.
Hey,
let me be mad about it.
Anyone watching right now, just for what it's worth, I had Ubisoft Plus free trial. I am not paying for it ever. That's ridiculous. I know it says reactivate Ubisoft Plus. You're literally just playing for Far Cry. You're really buying the source for Assassin's Creed and Far Cry, right? Like they have no live service game to support. It's literally just single player games and just cram down these stupid DLCs down your throat. Also to note is the fact that people are making a big deal of it now. I don't know why now, but it says on the disc you need internet connection to install the game.
That's literally
it's online only too.
Right. No. It's you need internet to install the game and download like the day one update, but that's been the case since like PS4 and Xbox One.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just looking for reasons to be mad about this game.
Oh, you're allowed to.
No. I see, Derek. What you said was true, but I don't think it's just the day one update. I think the majority of the game is online. I think the key is just on the disc.
Well, that's how most games are. The disc is the key. Is the key. You download 90% of games pretty much nowadays. So, you put in the disc, it downloads the whole game instead of the other way around. So,
right, and it's just I'm conflicted about it because I feel like when you're paying for the disc version, you're still ultimately getting screwed over because if they shut down like the servers and you uninstall the game, then you can't reinstall it even if you have the disc. That's how it would work, right?
No, because it's a single player game. So as long as you're able to download the updates, which I don't.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's not a server based thing, I don't think. But
I would assume
they would have to shut down the entire PlayStation server for the PS5, basically. Because it's not a multiplayer game; it's a single player game.
I get that, but the download I don't think is on Microsoft servers. I think it's from Ubisoft. Well, it has to be Microsoft in some way. I don't know.
Microsoft has to approve it. They go through and A-OK all of the updates for things. I think it came out during Cyberpunk when that was a disaster and they were trying to put out updates. There's something about PlayStation stopping them for some reason, but
I was gonna Google it, but I'm I'll just look stupid. I don't know. I just feel well then. So if that's the case, what you're saying is then basically, if there's no internet access and I put the disc in, I could play the game. I just wouldn't have the day one update. And let's just say they shut down the servers.
No. I think you would still need internet to play it. You still need internet to play the game. It's just you need internet to initially install it. And then after that, you don't need internet. Because then it's installed and the disc is in there, so.
Right, but let's just say they hey, let's just say Ubisoft goes, it burns to the ground for whatever reason, and you have the disc.
You can still play it. It's on the PlayStation servers or Microsoft servers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like Siege, right? So Siege is an online-only game. If the internet went out, you wouldn't be able to play Siege at all. This game, if it's 2 weeks after launch, you have it installed already and are able to have everything downloaded and installed, and your internet goes out, you'd be able to play it still.
Okay.
Once you have that initial update installed or the game downloaded, then I think you're okay to play it without internet.
Okay.
Right. So, but the question that Derek posed was, what if you uninstalled it completely, and then years later, right?
It's delisted.
It's delisted, even though you only need internet to install it. If the install is now removed, does that mean that your physical disc that you purchased, which has the data,
it still works?
Packet,
you can still download the update. Yeah. The update's not tied to the server. Okay. I mean, it's tied to PlayStation and Xbox server.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still think that it's a bit ridiculous for a single player. I don't know. I'm also old, so I miss the days of, you know.
It's like Evolve, for example, right? You could put in Evolve while the servers were down and download the updates and play that game still for like bot matches and stuff, which is a game that specifically says requires internet to play regardless of what mode you're playing.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So
I understand that a bit more. I don't know. Again, I'm old. Call me a boomer. I miss the days of like, hey, I have a cartridge. Let me put my cartridge in. The entire game is there.
Right.
Oh, gaming's stupid now. There will be a day where like PS4 and on like that those generations of systems like just will not work. There will be games you won't be able to play because they require internet the entire time.
Or that one, I think it was like Darkspore or whatever. That was just the beginning.
Right.
But didn't that basically just happen with Nintendo?
Nintendo's a different breed. Nintendo literally will do everything in their power to make sure you can't play a game that you purchased.
Yeah, but didn't they just shut down like the 3DS and Wii U servers?
Right. So like any online capabilities for any games are now gone for the Wii U and 3DS. So like Mario Maker 1, you can't. I think that game is just useless now. Or Splatoon 1, like you can't play any online thing.
Yeah, but the single players you can because they're on the cartridge
are all gone. Right.
Yeah, but see, Nintendo's actually different because the console games like Xbox and PlayStation, they force you to install the game to the drive, like even if you're playing off the disc. Nintendo doesn't do that. Nintendo plays from the cartridge, which is old. Yeah. So Nintendo but Nintendo still has day one updates. But if the servers went down, Derek right now could go to his 3DS and rip the 3DS. By the way, he could still play Pokemon by putting in the cartridge, assuming he has it.
Right, but the eShop's like completely gone now, which I went on. It was really sad. It was like a ghost town of like an old friend.
Yeah, YouTube member Neo says, to be fair, they won't be able to fit all the data needed onto the disc. It's been that way for years. Well, that is true. It's because they aren't. They're not making upgrades to the disc anymore. They don't care.
Doing that. Plus, they're not optimizing it, right? If Nintendo can optimize these ridiculous Nintendo games, I know, to fit on a tiny little cartridge.
Don't say the truth.
I know. Why can't Sony or Microsoft figure out Blu-ray discs that can hold? What is the capacity of a Blu-ray disc? Isn't it something ridiculous?
I think it's like 40. I don't know. I thought it was gonna say 40 gigs, but
hold on.
Yeah, like they will. I mean.
25 gigs
25 gigs.
Layer.
Per layer, yeah.
So you can get a quadruple layer disc that holds 128 gigabytes.
Yeah, but they don't want to shell that money out.
Don't want that.
Right. But in their defense, right? I would imagine it also mostly alleviates the whole scratch disc like fiasco we always have because now they're just
like Blu-rays now though, right? Like Blu-rays rarely ever scratch.
I don't know. When I put my knife against it, and then I get the error, I get pissed off. I'm like, I'm like, what the hell?
When I whip it against the wall, it breaks, and like I don't know. It's just kind of bad manufacturing.
Yeah, and Neo, YouTube member paying Neo says that would make the games even more expensive if the physical disc costs more to produce. That's true, but we're already getting an increase in price in games.
We're getting screwed for no reason.
That's another thing that we might touch on at some point. But yeah, like yes, the cost is going to go up, but whether or not they upgrade the discs, we don't know what the state of games are. Like, yeah, it's been about 4 years since they upped it back to 70 per game as the standard. But that might go away. Like, we don't know.
I think it was EA that started it because they just suck. I think it was them, but. Like 130 for these Ultimate Editions, and it's you got to download it all.
Cosmetics.
Really though. I think it's stupid. 130.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not
never.
Worth it.
And it's been a long time coming that Ubisoft has gotten away with this for so long, and like. At least like with the physical editions, I think the gold and the ultimate, you also get a steelbook with them. Like for the physical ones, but these there's no reason the physical that comes with the steelbook and the digital that comes with literally nothing should be the same price.
Right. No, yeah, I agree with that. I think I think you get digital. Realistically, digital should still be like $60 because it's never 1-to-1. And also, excuse me. I also part of this, I think, besides Ubisoft being intensely greedy, is just the fact that it's Star Wars, right? Like, I think they're just trying to maximize the name. Yeah, right. You know, you remember we had that conversation where we wanted to change Goons Game to Gear to Rob, and Rob for name recognition. Like,
you want to change Brandon in the foot, be my guest, but
it's kind of like the Rob's more Robs, and you know, that's why
Rob squared.
Rob squared. I always said if Rob made a YouTube channel, it should be Retro Rob. I think that'd be that.
Retro
you know,
Rob's
Retro Rob.
Name.
Yeah, I know, right? It's great. It rolls off the tongue. Anyway, but also, by the way, anyone listening to this, we did a reaction to it, which we'll have at some point soon. But I wasn't really impressed. It was just more in-game engine cutscenes, right?
Yeah.
That was like the majority of it. And so I guess it's supposed to be like you're planning a heist so you can stop being a slave, I guess, right? That's like the gist. The more like someone owns you.
You're like Han Solo, basically. You're playing whatever he was in the movies. And I said while we were watching, or like at the end of it,
Smuggler?
It's Smuggler, yeah, there you go. And I said at the end of it, they were just afraid to show gameplay because it's either a reskin of Far Cry or Assassin's Creed, because that's all Ubisoft knows how to do. So
no game, no buy.
Right. They're gonna wait to show it until closer, because
no game. I mean, no buy in the first place, but no game, no hype.
Right. No gameplay, no hype. So.
I was trying to, and also we mentioned during the reaction, but also like the internet exploding because one half is like, why do you need an internet connection to install it? But the other half is like, oh, the girl there's ugly. Like, who cares? People freak. Dude. You know, it's just like, man, people pick out the weirdest things to be mad about. Especially with the look of the main character, who, like, it's just a normal looking girl. It's really not that big of a deal. Like, she, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I'm not a person who just like picks play a girl because she's pretty. I know some of you might actually be that way. One of you three. I've known people who like I'll just pick the girl character. I think she's hot. I'm like, I don't understand it, but hey, man, you do you. I just don't like I just think it's not a big deal to like, oh no, she's not like superbly hot. Okay,
she's not attractive. I can't play this game. Oh no.
I don't know, like what? I don't know. Maybe the Star Wars fandom just like needs hot people to play their characters. Like, didn't everyone go crazy?
Disney. They're just going to throw actors and politically correct wokeness until something sticks, and people will buy up the slot because they're still chasing that Star Wars nostalgia from years ago. Even though you should temper your expectations and realize that anything that Disney puts out Star Wars wise is never going to really truly capture the magic that you used to have with Star Wars every time a movie or a really good game would come out for it. Just accept that Disney has taken a steaming dump on your IP.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a stinky, all right.
And never forget what they took from you.
And yeah, on top of it, let's also not forget that this is Ubisoft. Ubisoft and Disney
it's like
both just decided
two forces of evil.
Star Wars Outlaws, this is our litter box collectively. Let's share.
Let's share this litter box. Two arms.
I understand that it was just the release trailer. I watched it. You had me watch it a little while ago. I wasn't impressed. I know that it's like story cinematic and everything, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't like trailers that come out if they don't share a little bit of actual gameplay. Like, if it's just cinematic, it's like, cool, okay.
And the first trailer they had like months ago, maybe in a year, it was also dreadfully boring. It was just like very slow movements and like all sneak, and I don't know. This didn't impress me at all. Like, I think I'm the people they're supposed to cater to, the people who aren't into Star Wars, and this was supposed to get me into Star Wars. What?
Oh, I'm just laughing at one of the comments that somebody hates Disney and Ubisoft, and
it's Neo.
It's Neo. Neo. Again, paid member. If you want to see the chat live, feel free to watch us live. But anyways, that both Ubisoft and Disney are disliked, and they can't imagine that their love child coming out any better than disappointing. So,
yeah, man, that's basically it. That's it's like the two worst companies to do this. You know,
the comment just got me. I couldn't help but actually laugh out loud. So
it's just really weird that like Disney's with Ubisoft. Like they did the Avatar game too. So like that's them. That was like another love child of them, and that like
did that do well?
I feel like I heard
no one talks about it.
Nothing about that game. Anybody who bought that game, like please let us know somewhere. But like. I need to know if Far Cry Avatar version was good or not.
Yeah, like all I'm seeing over the internet is people are disappointed with how they butchered the female lead. I don't really get that one. That Ubisoft is botting their own trailer with these. Yeah, I can see the clickbait comments, but there's that, and the fact like it just looks boring. Also, apparently the Steelbook is exclusive to Target. Because GameStop just refused to put any money for pre-order stuff. It's so insane. I always find it insane. GameStop has the worst pre-order bonuses. It's always the worst. You know, it's like
that was like when I Princess Peach Showtime. I was like, oh, were there any pre-order bonuses? Wasn't there like an acrylic stand? And the guy there was literally like, no, you should have pre-ordered it at Best Buy. They had stuff. I was like, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Best Buy always has like the best pre-order. It's like, oh, here's like a replica gun. Here you go. Right. I'm like, oh, here's a dinky little coin.
Here's a keychain.
here's some trash I found. That's the GameStop pre-order.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I'm not excited for this. It looks boring. Derek, are you gonna get it? Out of curiosity. Since you're a Star Wars fan?
No, I don't play video games by myself. That's like fair. It's only for stuff for us. Yeah, I'll get it when it's like $20 on Black Friday.
What if they announce a co-op mode and the second player plays as the little alien dude?
I'm down.
Who hurt you? You can't enjoy a game by yourself anymore.
I just don't have time. Yeah. Actually, I've been playing Ultra Sun and Moon on my 3DS. And that's actually been a pretty joyous time.
Who's your team?
I have Beware.
Nice.
Golisopod,
nice.
Gyarados, because he's like the only good water Pokemon in that game.
Wait, but Golisopod is bug water.
Well, I had Gyarados for a while. I just added Golisopod.
Okay, so well, drop Gyarados.
I'm trying to train him up. Okay. Yeah, Gyarados. Toucanon, he's just like my favorite Pokemon from that gen for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I love that bird.
I am shocked.
Firebird? They're like, how do we do Firebird again? But
wait, what? Cool. Toucan's normal flying.
No, he learns fire moves though. It's so cool.
I thought
it's so cool. He's a Firebird without being a Firebird.
Oh, that's why I was confused. Cool. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Like he's not fire.
Yeah, what he's a banger, dude. So good.
Gotcha.
Good. And then it's Incineroar.
I thought your favorite was Decidueye.
It is. That's why I picked Litten this time.
Oh,
just to change it up.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's been a banger.
Gotcha. Well, so far we are not impressed with Star Wars. Maybe another trailer comes out by August and it'll change our tune. But let us know what you guys think. Like Neo has, and I don't think it can really milk this topic anymore. Other than $130 is a stupid price for its Ultimate Edition.
Let's give the warning we give for all Ubisoft games. This game will be on sale 2 weeks after launch.
Oh, that's true.
Do not buy it at full price. All right.
Right. Yeah. Although to be fair, like
I've heard of never buy a console at launch, but never buy a game at launch.
No. Never buy Ubisoft launch games. Never. Literally 2 weeks.
I don't know what it is. After 2 weeks, it's $49.99 now. It's on sale for.
There's since the game you're installing from the internet anyway, there's literally no reason not to just do 1 month of Ubisoft Plus. In fact, you could literally do like 3 months and you get your fills of the game and just drop it and you still save money.
I honestly think 1 month would be enough to play through the game maybe once or twice.
Hold on. You're underestimating Ubisoft's power to pad their games.
Oh, right.
The Ubisoft pad.
The follow quests. That's right. That's right. I forgot.
So my question though, is if you were to do the Ubisoft Plus and do it for the 1 month and get access to the game, yes, you would still get your pre-order bonus, but would you get your season pass content when it comes out, or do you still have to reactivate your Ubisoft Plus?
You have to reactivate it.
You'd have to reactivate it. But I mean, that's honestly, if you were to reactivate it 2 more times for each of the DLCs, you'd still be spending less
or
the gold edition.
Big brain, so, you just wait until the 2 DLCs are out and then do it.
And do it once because you're not missing anything.
And what you do, and then what you do up until that point, is play Elden Ring, so that way you get the time filled in.
Right. Or go back and play like Knights of the Old Republic for the original Xbox, because that's a better Star Wars game.
Well, you should come up with a video, like games to play to wait until all of Star Wars Outlaws is out. Like, should you get this game now? What you should play until the full edition comes out. So.
Dude, you missed the release. Wait, what? Yeah, we were too busy playing this. So
okay. Like, I've been playing Smash Ultimate. Yeah, like, Dude, have you played that game? It's a banger. Have you played? Yeah. So anyway, all right. Well, I guess we can't really shill any more of that. So let's move on here.